Hey guys, I know you're scrolling. I know you're scrolling. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Do you know that what you are willing to give up for God is right where He'll bless you? Yes, what you're willing to give up for Him, that's where He's willing to bless. In Genesis, the 22nd chapter, you have Abraham, who God challenged to give up his son, right? Abraham loved God so much, trust God so much, that he was willing to obey God and do just what God asked him. However, we know in the story, amen, when he gets to the point of getting ready to give up his son to God, that the angel of the Lord tells him, wait, tells him to look yonder, and there's a ram in the bush. And then God goes on to say, listen, I got to read this. He goes on to say in the 15th verse, it says, and the angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, by myself, listen, by myself, on the basis of who I am, I have sworn an oath, declares the Lord, that since, listen, this is the key. This is the key word here. This key line, that since you have done this thing and have not withheld from me your son, your only son, son of promise, indeed I will greatly bless you, and I will, listen where he said he's going to bless them, and I will greatly multiply your descendants like the stars of the heavens and like the sand of the seashore, and your seed shall possess the gate of their enemies as conquerors. Through your seed, all the nations of the earth shall be blessed, because you have heard and obeyed my voice. Listen, y'all, right where you are willing to give up for God is where He is getting ready to bless you bountifully. There's no way that you can sacrifice for God, to be in His will, to walk in His principles, to be close to God, to give Him a yes. There's no way that you can give up for God and He not bless you in the area you gave up. See, the enemy wants you to think that you're going to lose out. Oh, if I give up this to God, if I give up that, Lord, listen, that's all a trick. It's a trick of the enemy. When we give up to God, God blesses us right where we gave up. You saw Abraham was going to give up his son as God had challenged him to do so. But God said, you know what? You don't have to give up your child. And because you were willing, because you withheld what you wanted on the basis of being obedient to me, He says, I'm going to bless you. That's why, and I'm ready to let you go. Y'all know the song we were singing, Father Abraham and many sons. Yes, the mantle that Abraham wore was what? Father Abraham had what? Many sons. And what was Abraham about to give up to God? His son. God blessed him right where he was willing to give up. I want to challenge you today. I don't know what it is that God is asking of you in your spiritual walk in life. Listen, I dare you, give up wholly to God. You're in your spirit through obedience, through sacrificing your praise and your worship. Give up to God. You know, give up that man. Give up that woman. I don't know if it's not conducive to the will of God, if it's not conducive to the principles of God. Amen. God is not asking us to give up to sacrifice our children and to sacrifice. We don't have to do that. When Jesus died, He was the ultimate sacrifice. We ain't got to sacrifice, but He is asking us. Amen. Are we willing to give our sacrifice of yes when it comes to serving Him? Y'all, I'm challenging you. I did it. I know what I'm talking about. You give up for God, He gonna bless you right where you gave up. And not a mediocre blessing, but a plentiful blessing. Try God. Try Him. Promise. You'll see. But Father Abraham had many sons. Yes, he did. And many sons that Father Abraham. Y'all have a good day.